Welcome back to another episode. Today we're diving into an important topic, the attitudes college students should have when pursuing part-time jobs. It's common to see students just chasing high-paying jobs, regardless of their interests or major. But is that really the right approach? What do you think?
Honestly, I see a lot of students around me doing the same thing. They grab any job that offers a decent paycheck, but they don't really think about how it aligns with their studies or future careers. It seems like everyone's just trying to make quick money without considering the bigger picture.
Exactly. But here's an interesting perspective. Part-time jobs shouldn't just be a way to make money. They should be seen as a learning opportunity, a way to gain real-world experience that connects to your field of study. Think of it as a stepping stone into the future, not just a paycheck.
That makes sense. So instead of just aiming for high wages, students should look for jobs that give them something valuable for their studies. For example, a food science major could work somewhere that lets them apply their knowledge. It's all about gaining insights that can't be learned in the classroom, right?
Yes, exactly. Imagine this. A student majoring in food science takes a part-time job at a local food research company. Every day they can observe and record things that are directly related to their studies. Over time, they'll gather data, make connections, and even possibly create a thesis based on real-world experiences.
So it's not just about the job itself, but the learning that happens during the job. It's about seeing it as part of their academic journey. The same could apply to someone in natural sciences or engineering, right? Working at a lab or research institute could give them hands-on experience that enriches their knowledge.
Exactly. And let's not forget about how this benefits the employer too. If a student is applying what they've learned, they can contribute in ways that a full-time worker might not. It's a win-win situation. The company gets someone passionate about the field, and the student gets valuable work experience.
So you're saying that students should approach these part-time jobs with the mindset of learning and contributing, not just with the goal of getting paid?
Precisely. When students ask, "How much will I get paid?" during an interview, it sends the wrong message. They should be asking, "What can I learn from this job? How can I contribute?" The pay should be secondary. If they're passionate and contribute meaningfully, the pay will come naturally.
That's a powerful mindset. It's not about working for money, but about working for growth and experience. And honestly, an employer would probably notice and reward that kind of dedication.
Absolutely. Let's imagine a scenario. A student works hard in a job related to their field, like research or management. They're so dedicated that the employer may even pay for their tuition or give them opportunities to grow further in the company. Now, that's a partnership between student and employer.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. So if a student is willing to work hard and approach their job as a learning experience, they might even end up with more than just a paycheck. They could get their tuition paid, gain real-world skills, and secure a full-time job after graduation.
Exactly. This is where the principle of doing a part-time job as part of your study really clicks. If students can shift their mindset, they'll set themselves up for success, not just in their current job, but in their entire career path.
That's such an important message. It's about long-term growth, not just short-term gains. But what about students who are really struggling financially and just need the money to survive? Should they still adopt this mindset?
That's a tough one. But even in those situations, students should still consider how the job aligns with their field of study. Yes, the paycheck is crucial, but the experience and knowledge gained are just as important. If they approach it with the right attitude, they'll start to see more opportunities come their way, even in tough circumstances.
That's true. It's all about the bigger picture. Part-time jobs shouldn't just be a quick fix. They should be a part of a bigger plan to help students grow academically and professionally. The sooner students realize this, the better off they'll be in the long run.
Exactly. And that's where the grand nature law comes into play. It's about understanding your purpose, learning, and growing through every step of your journey. If students can approach part-time jobs with this mindset, they'll be ahead of the curve when it comes to their future careers.
I feel like this idea could really change the way we view part-time work. Instead of just seeing it as something temporary, we should see it as an integral part of our education. It's all connected.
It's all about cultivating the right mindset from the start. If students take part-time jobs seriously and use them as a way to learn and grow, they'll not only excel in their studies, but also in their careers later on.
I love this idea. It really makes you think differently about work, doesn't it?
Definitely. The way we view work, especially at the start of our careers, can shape the rest of our lives. It's up to us to cultivate the right mindset and approach it with purpose.
I couldn't agree more. If we start early with the right attitude, we'll be prepared for anything life throws at us.